We request participants sitting at the back, please occupy the front seats, especially towards the left-hand side. Please occupy the front seats.
Good morning, everyone. I request everyone to please take their seats. We are going to commence the program in about a minute. A pleasant morning to one and all present here. We are witnessing the arrival of our dignitaries for today's program. Let us welcome them with a huge round of applause. I request all the dignitaries to kindly grace us at the head table on stage. So what comes to our mind when we think of India's biggest innovation festival, where ideas take flight and solutions take shape? What is our nation's greatest platform where young minds can cultivate out-of-box thinking and harvest impactful solutions? Undoubtedly, it is the Smart India Hackathon, Innovation Se Atmanirbhar Bharat. So ladies and gentlemen, fasten your imagination, क्योंकि यह मंच सिर्फ प्रतियोगिता नहीं, ये सपनों को उड़ान देने का अवसर है। मैं श्रुति
और मैं शुभदा
स्वागत करते हैं आप सभी का विकसित भारत के सबसे बड़े इनोवेशन फेस्टिवल में द ग्रैंड फिनाले ऑफ स्मार्ट इंडिया हैकाथॉन 2025
Hack for Bharat.
Build for the world.
So let's rejoice and put our hands together as India's brightest minds, our Yuvas, are putting in their efforts to bring out solutions to the problems and pressing issues across ministries, industries, and departments in India. And this time, it is consecutively the fourth time that we at Kolhapur Institute of Technology, with its 42 years of legacy, are exceptionally honored and fortunate enough, beyond words, to be the nodal center for this grand finale of Smart India Hackathon 2025. We would also like to boast a pat of appreciation and admiration that our institute received by Honorable Dr. Abhay Jere, Vice Chairman, AICTE, and Chief Innovation Officer, Ministry of Education, Government of India, who was our valued guest in the previous edition. We welcome all the dignitaries on the dais. We are blessed to have with us today our chief guest, Honorable Dr. Chandrasekhar Biradar, a scientist, founder, and a green growth leader. We welcome you, sir. We welcome Mrs. Akanksha Shejar, Nodal Center Head from AICTE. We welcome Honorable Mr. Sajid Hudli, Chairman, Kolhapur Institute of Technology. We welcome Honorable Deepak Chaugule, Secretary, Kolhapur Institute of Technology. We welcome Dr. Mohan Vanarutti, Director and Nodal Center Head, KIT's College of Engineering. We welcome our Nodal Center Spock, Mr. Ajay Kapse. And we welcome our Nodal Center Coordinator, Mr. Praveen Gosavi. We extend our welcome to all our enthusiast participants. We welcome the officials from AICTE, distinguished evaluators, mentors, trustee members, other authorities in the institute, all the heads of the departments, faculty members, and the supporting staff. And we welcome all who are connected with us through live streaming.
Kolhapur, being a sacred abode of Goddess Mahalakshmi, every auspicious occasion we surrender at her lotus feet. And this is a humble invocation. Namastestu Mahamaye, Shri Pithe Surapujite, Shankha Chakra Gadahaste, Mahalakshmi Namostute. With the blessings of Goddess Mahalakshmi and with a renewed energy and heightened purpose, the congregation here today seems like Urjaya Sarvam Sadhyate, meaning with energy, everything can be accomplished. And ladies and gentlemen, the energy you feel in this hall today, this vibrant, powerful, and unstoppable force is rooted in its history, the history of this land. It isn't just created here, it is engraved deeply in the soil beneath our feet, a soil rich with history, courage, sacrifice, and glory. This is the legacy of Maharashtra, a sacred land blessed by brave warriors, wise saints, and fearless kings. The unstoppable ridges of mighty Sahyadri, the deep valleys and unshakable forts, nature carved this land with beauty, but its people carved it with valor.
From this very land rose a son, a leader who redefined freedom, courage, and justice, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, the creator of this magnificent Maratha empire, a symbol of fearlessness, dharma, and unbreakable will. And the world has seen many sacrifices, but none as incomparable as that of the warrior son of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, who never surrendered the idea of Swarajya. इतिहास उन्हें छत्रपति संभाजी महाराज कहती है, पर महाराष्ट्र की माटी आज भी उन्हें एक ही नाम से पुकारती है, छावा. सिंहाचा तो खरा वारस आणि स्वराज्याचा सर्वात तेजस्वी दीप, ज्याच्या रक्तात पराक्रम, ज्याच्या श्वासात स्वराज्य, तो रणांगणावर घोड्यासारखा धावत नाही, तो वादळासारखा येतो. शिवबांचा छावा छत्रपती संभाजी महाराज. And behind these two mighty warriors was a mother who truly personifies the description of a goddess, Ati Somya Ati Raudraye, meaning she was tender beyond measures for the virtuous and immeasurably fierce in the act of adharma, a visionary, a disciplinarian, a sculptor of greatness, Rajmata Jizau. The world bows to her for shaping the greatest heroes in Indian history. Let me say this in few lines. मिट्टी यहाँ की तप कर वीरों को गढ़ती है, मिट्टी यहाँ की तप कर वीरों को गढ़ती है, हर कदम पर इतिहास की गाथा बढ़ती है. जिस भूमि ने शिव शंभू से जग को दिया उजाला, जिस भूमि ने शिव शंभू से जग को दिया उजाला, उस महाराष्ट्र की हर कण आज भी कहता मैं उजाला. Such was the might of Marathas by the 18th century. The empire stretched from Adak to the West Bengal, from Kavaris to Delhi, a testament of their strategy, strength, and unity. And this glorious history of Maharashtra, Kolhapur has preserved with pride. The daughter-in-law of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, Maharani Tararani, lost her husband, Chhatrapati Rajaram Maharaj, at the very age of 25. A woman of iron will rose like a storm, fought against Aurangzeb for nearly 7 years, and protected the Maratha Empire, and established Kolhapur as a powerful capital, Karveer Samsthan.
And then came a ruler who changed not just a kingdom, but the destiny of entire society. Rajarshi Shahu Maharaj, a visionary king who transformed education, agriculture, trade, sports, art forms, social equality, and most importantly, the lives of oppressed and downtrodden. He gave Kolhapur the stability, progress, and prosperity, and gifted this region its lifeline, Radhanagari Dam. Dear audience, this isn't just history. This is our inspiration. It is our heartbeat. It is our Maharashtra, where every story is a lesson, every fort is a narrator, and every warrior still whispers, Swaraj is sacred. तो ये है कोल्हापुर की भूमि, जो है कला से संपूर्ण, संस्कृति से ओतप्रोत, उज्ज्वल इतिहास से परिभाषित और जहां आधुनिकता के साथ साथ परंपराएं और संस्कार सराहनीय है, वंदनीय है। आप सभी का कोल्हापुर की धरा पर पुनः हृदयपूर्वक स्वागत।
And we continue with this vibrant note. We now request all the dignitaries to kindly come forward for the lamp lighting. We request our chief guest to kindly lamp the oil lamp. We also request other dignitaries to join the lamp lighting. It is customary in our culture, we begin every auspicious occasion with lighting of traditional oil lamps. The light allows us to usher positive energy and blessings for our program. Thank you all the dignitaries.
We now request and invite Dr. Mohan Vanaroti, Director, KIT's College of Engineering and Nodal Center Head, to deliver the welcome address.
Dr. Chandrasekhar Biradar, chief guest of today's event, Mr. Sajid Hudli, Chairman, Kolhapur Institute of Technology, Kolhapur, Mr. Deepak Chaugule, Secretary, KIT, Ms. Akanksha Shezel, my counterpart from AICTE, Spock, Mr. Ajay Kapse, Coordinator, Praveen Gosavi, mentors of different team, representatives from Ministry of Agriculture, evaluators from industry, AICT representatives, my colleagues, organizing committee members, most importantly, future innovators of India. Very good morning to one and all. It's a great pleasure and privilege for me to welcome you all for this Smart India Hackathon Grand Finale 2025 at KIT's College of Engineering, Kolhapur, in association with the Ministry of Education's Innovation Cell, AICTE. Today marks a proud moment for KIT as we join hands with the Ministry of Education's Innovation Society and AICTE to celebrate and contribute this India's largest innovation movement, 4th consecutive year at KIT's College of Engineering, Kolhapur. At the outset, I express my sincere gratitude to today's chief guest, Dr. Chandrasekhar Mallanagowda Biradar, who is a renowned earth scientist, worked with more than 50 countries in the areas of agriculture, forestization, green growth, and technology. It's very difficult for us to catch him, but somehow I could able to do it today, so he is here. I, on behalf of the whole KIT family and organizing committee members, I welcome Dr. Chandrasekhar Biradar. It's a true pleasure for me to extend a warm welcome to our ever-supporting management trustees, Chairman Mr. Sajid Hudli, Secretary Mr. Deepak Chowgule. Because of they are like a backbone for whatever the progress or development that you see in KIT. I also express a warm welcome to Ms. Akanksha, my counterpart from AICT, SPOC, coordinator, mentors, my fellow colleagues, student volunteers, press and media. A warm welcome to one and all. Friends, the concept of this modern hackathon has started way back in 1999 with two significant events. First one is Open BSD Hackathon held in Canada. Around the same year, Sun Microsystem organized another hackathon called Java 1 Hackathon. These two events marked the beginning of the global hackathon movements. Later, major IT companies like Facebook and Yahoo have adopted this hackathon model to drive innovation rapidly. In 2010 onwards, this hackathon model has extended to universities, corporations, and later in startups. In 2016, Government of India has started a Smart India hackathon to unlock the potential of our young minds across the country to drive innovation that can improve the lives of millions. Friends, innovation matters a lot. Today we are living in a world where innovation is the currency for growth and progress. Nations across the world are racing towards developing new technologies, improving efficiencies, and solving the challenges that were once thought unsolvable. Looking at different countries, take America, which is considered as leader in developing deep technologies, artificial intelligence, and invests huge on startups. A tiny country like Israel, which is known as a startup nation, where maximum number of startups per capita, and look at their investment for research and development. You take an example of other country like Japan or South Korea, known for robotics, known for automation, even electronics, advanced manufacturing. Even China is rapidly expanding its innovation ecosystem, making major breakthrough in AI, telecom, and renewable energy resources. Do you think these countries are ahead because they have more resources? No, they are ahead because they have built a culture of continuous innovation. India also stands a powerful turning point. We are the maximum, the largest youth population we have. We are standing second in startup ecosystem in the world. And programs like this Smart India Hackathon, Digital India, Make in India, these programs, along with these many more programs, we are moving towards an era where innovation becomes our daily habit, not an occasional achievement. Friends, in this grand finale of Smart India Hackathon, you are not just coding. You are solving the problems that can shape India's tomorrow. Every line of code you write and every challenge you tackle brings us one step closer to a stronger, smarter, and more innovative India. That is the dream of our Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji, Vikasit Bharat, the contribution towards converting or making India a developed nation by 2047. Friends, a team of more than 150, that includes our faculty members, teaching, non-teaching, more than 100 student volunteers have been working for last 15 days to create a pleasure environment for all of you who have come across the country, from north to south, from northeast. So we have made different teams for transport. You have seen when you landed in Kolhapur, you have taken to your respective hostels. We have food committee. We have then a technical committee where they will help. People of Kolhapur are very humble, very lovable. They will take care of you very nicely. If any problems are there, you feel free to contact any of our committee members. Our objective is to make your stay, happy and pleasurable during your stay with us in KIT. Enjoy the spicy food of Kolhapur. Yesterday, madam was telling, Kolhapur food is very spicy, so thoda come spicy food provide kariye, so that we have taken care. But our cooks don't understand that language. So you please enjoy that spicy food. I thank Ministry of Education's Innovation Cell, Government of India, AICTE, because yesterday, we have seen, in spite of having these many, flight cancellations, the problems that the country is facing currently, they have managed it very well. So last moment, they have changed so many things and able to manage very nicely without any trouble. I also thank our management for accepting all our requests. They funded very kindly. They have provided all the facilities. In spite of, having funds from AICT, we spend double on it. I thank management for this. Once again, I welcome you all for this grand finale of Smart India Hackathon 2025, and I wish all the participants a good luck. Thank you, and have a nice day.
Thank you for your insightful address, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, respected dignitaries and dear innovators, आज हम सबके बीच एक ऐसे व्यक्तित्व मौजूद हैं जिनकी सोच सिर्फ विज्ञान तक सीमित नहीं बल्कि प्रकृति, समाज और भविष्य तक फैली हुई है. Today we are honored to welcome Professor Dr. Chandrasekhar M. Biradar, a globally celebrated Earth system scientist, landscape ecologist, and a powerful voice in India's green economic transition.
It's our honor to introduce Dr. Chandrasekhar Biradar, who globally recognized the landscape ecologist and a green growth visionary, working to shape sustainable, nature-centric solutions across India and beyond. He currently serves as a Country Director, India Center for International Forestry Research and World Agroforestry, under its Asia Continental Program. With 20+ years of global experience, he has worked across Asia, Africa, and the Americas on research and outreach programs focused on sustainable agroecosystems, landscape restorations, and ecological stewardship. He has spent over 3 decades across 50+ countries working to restore the landscapes, conserve biodiversity, empower the rural communities, and build climate-resilient future. Bridging traditional knowledge with advanced science, he champions India's vision for net zero living, UN SDGs, ecosystem restoration, food-secure communities. He has authored over hundreds of scientific publications, advised leading global bodies like UN Food and Agriculture Organization, World Bank, Rainforest Alliance. His work embodies science, sustainability, and social impact, which resonates strongly with the ethos of innovation and real-world problem-solving promoted by SIH. Today, his presence at Smart India Hackathon reminds us that future will be built not by the codes and the hardware, but with conscience, creativity, and sustainable thinking.
I can't resist to share these beautiful lines. ज़मीन से जुड़कर सोचो तो आसमान भी मिल जाता है. प्रकृति को संभाल कर रखो तो कल का इंसान मुस्कुराता है. रास्ते मुश्किल सही पर इरादे मजबूत हो तो बदलाव आ जाते हैं. जो धरती का दर्द समझ ले वही असली इनोवेटर कहलाते हैं. A huge round of applause for our chief guest and his profound vision. We now take this opportunity to revere and honor our chief guest. I now request Honorable Mr. Sajid Hudli to felicitate Honorable Dr. Chandrasekhar Birada. I now request Honorable Mr. Deepak Chaugule to felicitate Mrs. Akanksha Shezar, Nodal Center Head from AICTE. I now request Dr. Mohan Manaroti to felicitate Honorable Chairman KIT, Mr. Sajid Hudli. I again request Dr. Mohan Vanaroti to felicitate Honorable Secretary KIT, Mr. Deepak Chaugule. Thank you, all dignitaries.
It's now time to get enlightened by our chief guest. We now request and invite Honorable Dr. Chandrasekhar Biradar to address us.
Namaste. Good morning. Very good morning. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for the KIT taking the leadership in the India, one of the best private institutions to take up the innovations in technology and keeping that helps the India progress in the global green growth and sustainability. Thanks to the chairman of the KIT. It's quite innovative, and we're discussing just a while ago about his vision, what India and how the KIT can help. And Honorable Registrar, Deepak ji, and ASCT, Akanksha ji, and Ajay ji, and Sajid ji, and Deepak ji. The KIT, Kolhapur Institute of Technology. I heard a lot about it. So when the chairman and the director, my good friend, Mohan, Professor Mohan came to the Delhi. So we're discussing about how the private sector playing the vital role in India. So a few days ago, also we have in Ahmedabad, and looking at that one also, and I am in Bangalore. So that the role of the sectors playing the vital role in Indian progress. We came all the way from the 75 years of the independence, and innovations happening since beginning of the 500 years old sustainability framework of the 5,000-year-old civilizations. Sustainability is in India's blood. I work nearly about more than 58 countries across all the continents and come back to India, the Green India missions. It's very clear that India is the hope of the world, where technology, innovations, and investment, that really bring the hope of the India. This is where Gen Z, they're playing vital role. Often we heard about that new generations, they're going away from the ground realities, but that may not be the true. When I come back to India, looking into the few things, and started digging into where the India's progress, where they need to be do. The first thing come to me that every IAMI report, every second Indian adult is lethargic, not fit for the physical work. Second report saying that India is the diabetic capital of India. 2/3 of the populations are diabetic or prone to diabetic. Then another very striking report came that every fourth of the populations are prone to cancer, and 50 the cardiac issues. When look at what is happening in these populations, such a dynamic young populations, and nearly 16th or 17% of the world populations, 1.4 billion people, and we vision Atmanirbhar Bharat. By 2047, 100 years of independence, you wanted to be self-sustainable, innovative, and world largest economy. Is that possible when the populations have this long chronic, nearly more than 90% of population suffering that? So when looking into these things, one of the striking remark is coming, why we are not that healthy and fit, and is the food we grow. The way we grow the food, way we consume, way we dispose, right? The Honorable Prime Minister had to take a toll on him to Swachh Bharat mission. This is a very clear indication that that responsibility of the everyone. It's not about the government, it's not about the institutions, it is every citizens. A responsible citizens have to come from the birth or beginning of our life on the land. So these are the key aspects looking at it. What comes to the everywhere is innovations and investment and technological progress we are going to do it. So this is where we are addressing that more than 50% of the population still rely on the agriculture, and 70% of the people still agriculture and allied subject. Still agriculture is going to provide the biggest input. And when looking to that one, farmers growing more, what they are facing, earning less. They are growing more, earning less. We are growing more calories, less nutrition. We are eating more grain, less fruits and vegetables. This is where we need a real innovations. The hackathon like this, where the ministries initiated that, Smart India Hackathon. And innovations come from the young brain, the young minds, what they can think out of the box. We, most of the time, spending the time in addressing the symptom rather than the root causes. When looking to all the agriculture, talk about just a little bit in agriculture and green growth initiatives, what India is taking the bigger leap for the world. The world come to India for what we have a unique food, spices, condiments, colors, and cloths, and medicine. The Vasco da Gama put his life to risk to come to India to buy our spices and condiments, take back to the Europe. Now we are producing enough, sending to Europe, they're rejecting it because of chemicals and not meeting industry standards. Is that the irony, right? When someone takes the entire West come to India, is wealth of what we have. Now we're sending them, they're rejecting it. Every week, your containers of our food is rejected. This is where we need innovations. We talk about, we're looking to go to the people, ask the farmers, they need inputs. We are input-driven agriculture become, now our agriculture became ICU. Without water, without input, without chemicals, you cannot grow. Is that the way we can produce enough food to feed the world? And world looking for the food what our ancestors bestowed with. Look into the millets are the grain we are exporting, but our food is not what we are exporting. Our food is what we eat in the fasting. What is our fasting food? Fruits, vegetables, nuts, and tubers. That's what our even anatomy is built to eat that and digest. The moment you go into our farm, you can take fruit for the breakfast, a coconut, cut it and drink with the water, and for your lunch and evening a few fruits. So that's how the nature, when you travel, when Sri Rama traveled from Ayodhya to Sri Lanka, he not carry the stove and cooking with him. He eat the fresh fruits and vegetables. This is where we have the strength in agriculture innovation required. And farmers are very smart enough to grow, but they lack in marketing, how to make it a value additions. This is where the hackathon going to big difference. Aggregation is the biggest way. So what we in the ancient times, from the backyard, we are supplying the backup to the world because of very trusted aggregation systems was in place. We broke on their systems, but now the technology is coming back. We take the AI, blockchain, machine learning, remote sensing, space applications, bring them together, can make what farmers earning is much better. So that I put the few, what called 5 highs. In order to make India a leader in the green growth, we can meet the global demand of the fresh fruits and vegetables to keep the world healthy and what planetary healthy. That's what our India's mission towards the Atmanirbhar Bharat and G20 missions, One Health. One Health is all about not individual health of the people, it's about health of the everything we around us. From the growing food crops to the exports to the keeping the populations healthy. And health of the nation is measured by 2 things, health of the soil, health of the people. When the soil and stomach, they're interconnected, the technology can address that. From soil organic carbon sequestration, green growth initiatives, bring our 33% of the green cover in agricultural landscape, and bring the spring set back into the life. This is what we really need to address. That is the real, so that when you look into the food system science and innovations, technology is going to play the vital role. What India used to grow, entire world come back to India, that we need to be revived to the world, what the interest of the world is looking at it. There's very clear indication that even Bill Gates comes to India a few times, right? So the technocrat, why looking at India? Why all the rich people buying the land? The farming is going to the vital place in the future because of that still sustains 70% of the world populations in every aspect. So this is where the Smart India Hackathon and the smart brains. I have the big hope from the Gen Z generation, new generation, what you're talking about. They have the thing out of the box, and we are very smart in adopting what West or other country developing technology, whether you take the AI, machine learning, innovations, algorithms, but now that's changing. Build a system, build a tool, build a technology, build innovations that world can adopt it. Are you ready for that? This is where the future is there. Make a system in such a way that to keep 2 things in mind, that serve the people and serve the environment. This is our India's green growth initiative, a mission. Green growth, nothing but you do anything that has a less impact on the environment. Whether manufacturing say, small pin, or the tie, or the table, or the steel, whether we are meeting our global standards. How much you reduce the impact on everything we do. We talk about the waste management, we talk about the stress management. When we not want to produce any waste, there's no management issue there. So make a technology that it reduces the less waste. It produces the less waste. And we always call it recycling, but you make a technology in such a way that there's no waste left to recycle. That is what we call a green growth, green innovations, green economic growth. So this is where the new brain thinking about it as a system level changes, not as a symptoms level. We talk about the meta-analysis in the medical industry happening that one. Earlier we tried to treat like individual, the ankle pain or a tooth pain or something else, but then for this gut is the biggest, the cure for everything. This is where the real innovation is happening. I know that time is very limited and a lot to do in the innovation sectors. Only the last word to close is that make it something technology viable, is not expensive, and such a way that the technology is really viable to the rest of the world. Happy to come. You take about our UPI, that's now the many countries are adopting. Same thing, you're bringing something that agriculture, innovation, food technologies, that world can buy from us. We can lead the technology innovations rest of the world. This is where the new brain, the hackathons, what you're talking about it, as agriculture, tech, and food innovations, and that is where we are very good in the spiritualisms and the yoga. That's the best thing what we want to do, the Atmanirbhar Bharat, what you can sell, got to give it to the world. The next is the science and technology innovation investment in the food, innovation technology. That's what contribute to the One Health and health of the planetary boundary conditions. Thank you very much for this fantastic, the institutions being the one of the first the pioneer private sector institutions, the bringing the innovations here, and the biggest, that industry lead institutions, they're taking the hand in them to make it a country proud and bring all the people all over the world in one platform, exchange the ideas, build something that not become a job seeker, become a job creator. That's what the hackathon is all about it. And come out with something technology, we can stand out and what we called FIRE, financially independent, retire early. So that's what you should aim for it. And my FIRE was 50. My cousin FIRE is the 40. So it should be come out of that dilemma of looking for a job, but create the job that everyone can sustain. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your illuminating address, sir.
No successes can be built without a great foundation and intellect of wisdom. I am now going to invite Honorable Chairman Mr. Sajid Hudli, whose supportive counsel and deep-rooted insight always lead this institution to a nurturing direction. I request and invite Honorable Mr. Sajid Hudli to deliver the presidential address.
A very good morning to my left side students, and a very bright morning to the right-hand students. Sorry for the inconvenience. Dr. Chandrasekhar Birazdar, Dr. Mohan Vanroti, my friend and secretary of the Institute, Deepak Chogle, Akanksha Sejal, Nodal Center Head, participants, mentors, staff, print and press, media, and my dear friends. At the outset, let me express my deep sense of gratitude to the Government of India, Ministry of Education, Innovation Cell, and All India Council of Technical Education for having started this novel idea of Smart India Hackathon, putting India on a runway to take innovation to a global level. Out of 400 institutions, 60 institutions have been selected as the nodal center, and it's my proud privilege to mention that KIT has been selected for the 4th consecutive years as the nodal center. I take this opportunity to congratulate Dr. Mohan Vanroti and the entire team KIT for achieving yet another milestone. AICTE has appreciated KIT for all its efforts and defined KIT as the finest nodal center, which was endorsed by Dr. Abhay Jere, who was present here for the valedictory function of Smart India Hackathon. I think from 11 states, 28 teams have arrived in Kolhapur. I welcome all the teams here. They will be winners and they will be runners. The winners have all the reason to celebrate. At the same time, the runners can hold their head high for coming all the way to the grand finale. I welcome you all to KIT, a magnificent edifice with some domed ceilings, which makes it a unique urban landscape. Having said that, economic growth of any country is marked by certain factors. We all talk of United States of America, the superpower, is because of the research and development, the innovation, infrastructure, and economy. We all know that China is doing anything and everything, right from safety pins to sophisticated machinery and equipments, be it auto, be it pharmaceutical, be it medicine or agriculture. When we talk of Germany or Japan, their domain is design. Gulf, of course, is because of the oil. And when we talk of India, it's because of the Indian talent we have. This talent is not a few decades ago. This can be tracked back to centuries back, probably 476 AD, when Aryabhat gave India the first gift, the whole world, the first gift of digit 0. So the digital economy of binary digits, we all know, made a revolution in Silicon Valley, where, of course, the highest number of scientists are from India, if I'm not mistaken. We always talk, US has been a land of opportunities, but with the recent developments, it is not a land of opportunities for immigrants. Let us accept that. But we should also accept India has always been a land of ideas. India has given to the world the best intelligence which has spread globally across, acquiring highest positions throughout the world. Friends, going ahead, if we talk of universities globally, industries have set up their research and development hubs inside the universities. The very motive of this is that the professors in the universities, along with the students, are supposed to give solutions to the pressing problems of the industry. Smart India Hackathon is one such event in India, which is going a leap forward to give innovators to the global platform. Smart India Hackathon is launched to foster a culture of innovation, creative and critical thinking, and giving solutions to the pressing problems of the industry, the government of India, and the general stakeholders in general. This is a medium which is giving collaboration between the students, the institutes, the universities, governments, and the global platforms. We all know the outcome now. You are going to be the leaders in giving solutions to the pressing problems of the industries. The industry will have faith and confidence in your solutions. We also have, or rather you will have garner out-of-box ideas. There will be startup opportunities. And not last but the least, you will have a value-added CV. Friends, Smart India Hackathon is a festival of innovation. The whole world is eyeing on India as a hub of innovation blended with research and development. Speed and accuracy is what's going to matter. Innovation is the domain of youth. You are going to change the future landscape of innovation, research and development, and manufacturing by pushing the horizons or the boundaries of engineering to new horizon. You have 36 hours, critical and creative thinking, and I'm sure Smart India Hackathon is a platform which will take you where you deserve and desire. With this, I wish you all the very best. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you for your inspiring address, sir.
So dear young innovators, we can't wait for the countdown to begin, as you all are breathing with zeal. So let me know, how's the Josh? We are sure it's really high and will continue to be.
May I now request everyone to please rise for the national anthem.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
बोलो भारत माता की वंदे.
We now request all the dignitaries to kindly proceed to the boardroom for the live streaming of the central inauguration.
We also request participants to kindly report to their respective hosting spaces. Thank you all for your valued presence here. Thank you, everyone.